Welcome back to the Niagara Learning Channel. This is going to be a short video. Someone asked me the other day about discovering BACnet points and how to set them up so they can be discovered on a Tridium Niagara. Right, so what we need to do first of all is we're going to our drivers and we'll have a BACnet network. So BACnet network, okay. So there's our network. We've got to do some configuration inside there. So I'm going to go Views and AX Property Sheet. I'm going to give it a device ID for the network. See how it's got fault there? Invalid object ID. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we'll call it. And I'll say it's Office Controller. But wherever it is, you can put that in there for the location. So that's that done. Now we need to set up the IP side of it. I'm only using IP. If we wish to use MSTP, in fact let's do both. So click on the network, you got your IP port there. Let's just do IP first. So we select the adapter DM0, which is the primary Ethernet port, and we'll call it network number 1. Quite happy with that, and go save. So let's put the IP address in there now of the unit and the UDP port, which is in hex. BACO. Let's enable it. So we'll right click IP port actions and we'll enable it. So that's now enabled. Let's set up an MSTP. So I need to go into BACnet down here in my palettes, and I need to go to network ports, and that's the one I want. So I'm going to take that and drag it across to network and go OK. Then going to go into this Views, AX Property Sheet, and it's already set to COM1 board 9600. It may not be. You may be talking to some Swigen AHUs and it doesn't use 9.6. You may want to use 19.2 or 38.4 or even the fastest baud rate. I'll just leave it at 9.6 for now because I'm not doing any talking to any modules via MSTP. Gotta give it a network number. So we've already used 1 for the IP, so I'm going to use 2 for that. Disabled. Actions, enable. That's okay. So that's healthy. So everything is healthy. That's my Linux batch operations. You would normally not see that because you probably not do any Honeywell Linux batch. BACnet device. I've got my Discover button here. I don't know if I've got anything on BACnet in the office that's discoverable. Probably not. Looking at that. Or if it is, it's turned off. So now we need to add a point so we can get our points from our controller. So that's the VAV stuff here that we did the other day on the video, and we need to, I don't know, like fan enable. So I want to expose that via BACnet so that any controller, other controller over BACnet can see the fan enable. And then I'll probably do a set point like Vmin and Vmax, which I want to be writable. So that's going to be a read-only point, and these are going to be writable points via BACnet. So I click on local device there, well, expand it, sorry, export table, double click that. I'm just going to do a discover all the points, but you can select what you want to discover. In fact, let's make it easy for ourselves. Boolean point. So I'm just discovering Boolean point, and we said that we would want the fan enable. So just click on it and drag it down. Binary input 0. That's it. So that's a read only. You can't write to it, but anyone external, any other controller via BACnet can now see that point, and we'll see whether it's on or off. Now we'll do one where we can write to. So I'm going to go discover again, and this time I'm going to just select a numeric point. and we said Vmin and Vmax, didn't we? So there's Vmax, drag it into there. Now there's no ins at the bottom here, you can't see any. It's not BACnet writable, cannot edit it. So select your type and go to analog output descriptor. See, these are all popped in now, BACnet writable, and I want to write, or get them to write into it on normally in 9, because I would write, if I was writing into it I would use in 10. At this point, this I can use them all, I can select them all, but I'm going to just select in 9, so it's writable on in 9. So now anyone can discover that, and they can change that value of 100. Oh, that's in 10. They now can change that value on input 9 to whatever they want to value, or whatever they want to change it to. Let's just do another one, Vmin, and this time we'll select all, and you will see what it looks like. So we select all of them, so we can write there. So if we actually view that now, the wire sheet, that's all the inputs there that they can actually write to. That one they can only write to in 9, and that's our other one that we've discovered. It will automatically increase the numbers, so like analog output 0, analog output 1, because you can't have the same output value, it must be different. But then once you've brought all these in, you could, if you wanted to, go to BACnet File Export Manager, and you could save all the objects in there. That's the wrong one, that's for that, sorry. Export is this here, it's down here, these 3 objects. So I can export that to a CSV file, save to file, and then browse, put the name in and save it. I mean, I can send that to whoever wants to view the information, and they can see what the binary inputs are and the analog outputs are, or the object types and the instance numbers. I think that's it. Let's just add another one just for the hell of it. Read control loop point. I'll make it readable so it's only readable. So that's an analog input 0. Let's just do another one, damper control, drop that in there, analog input 1. I mean, I could go discover and discover more points. So if I go to control points and go to OK, I mean, I can drag that in there, I can drag that in there, etc, etc. Okay, thank you for watching.